Hello friend, I am Naval. You are watching Code with Naval. Welcome to Java series part 43. In our last video, we saw exception. In this video, we are going to discuss about exception handling and types of exception. So let's first understand what is the exception handling. Exception is an unwanted or unexpected event, or we can say problem. For handle that unexpected event problem is called exception handling. Last video we saw simply what is the exception. In this video, we are going to discuss about how to handle those exceptions. For a handle exception, Java provides exception handling powerful mechanism. We can use that mechanism for execute application in a normal flow or a smooth flow without a distraction. We can simply add that exceptional code inside a exceptional handling block, and we can simply perform our application or execute our application in a smooth flow. There are two types of exception. There first one is a checked exception and second one is a unchecked exception. There is a one more error, but error is not recoverable. Error is a come because the lack of resources. That's why error is not recoverable. There is a only recoverable checked or unchecked exception. So let's first discuss about checked exception. The exception which are checked by compiler is called a checked exception. Here first we write a program, then we compile that program and then we execute that program. If there is any exceptional code in that program, then compiler, if that exceptional code come under checked exception, then compiler check that exception only the compile time. Only the compile time, compiler throw error and compiler force you to add that code inside a try catch or any exceptional block. Okay, so compiler not checking actual exceptional, it's only identifying and check exceptional code. Compiler, when we compile a program, that time compiler identify that exceptional code. Okay, compiler only identify that exceptional code because at that time we are not executing program, we are just compiling program, and compiler not directly execute. Compiler only compile, and compile time the compiler identify this code is a exceptional code. It might become exception at a runtime. That's why compiler only forced to add that code inside the exceptional block. The code there you seen, it might be throw exception at a runtime. That code compiler forced to add inside the exception handling. Here you can see, here we have some example IO exception. Because the compiler don't know it, there may be input output file present or not. That's why compiler add that code inside a compiler forced to add that code inside a exceptional block. Then we have a class not found exception, illegal access exception, invalid class exception, invalid object exception. These all classes come under checked exception. Compiler only identify those exception. In IO operation, here target file available or not available, always not fixed. In such a situation, compiler forced to add such a code inside the exception handling code. In such a situation, compiler don't want to take any risk, and always compiler time exception better than runtime exception. Because there is no file available, then runtime always come exception. That's why compiler decide this exception we will handle only compile time. Because the compiler time exception generate, there is no loss, but runtime if exception generate, losing a data or something. Okay, that's why compiler time exception handling is better than runtime exception handling. Okay, here we saw checked exception, then we have a unchecked exception. The exception which are not checked by compiler is called unchecked exception. Some exception able to identify compiler, those some exception in a runtime. Okay, that is nothing but unchecked exception. Compiler not able to recognize those exception. When we execute, when we run program, that time those exception occur. Those exception is nothing but unchecked exception. Here code is a compile fine, but runtime JVM throw exception. Compile time there is no issue, but runtime exception occur is nothing but unchecked exception. This unchecked exception developer have to handle, compiler not able to handle, because compiler not able to recognize those exception. Developer only responsible to recognize those exception and handle those exception. Here we have some example: arithmetic exception, null pointer exception, index out of bound exception, array store exception, class cost exception, and security exception. Here we have some exceptional classes. Those recognize unchecked exception. Those come under unchecked exception. In arithmetic operation, if we write something that not possible, if we write something code that not possible, even that arithmetic operation, here it's not possible. 10 divided by 0, it's not possible. If you open a calculator and then you type 10 divided by 0, you got error. That calculator also throw the error. Okay, error message. Here we can't divide 10 divided by 0 value. It's throw the exception can't divide by 0. It's immediately throwing the exception can't divide by 0. And here our program is a terminate if you don't write this code inside a try catch or any exceptional block. Okay, this one is a unchecked exception. Then here we have some classes. Here we have a hierarchy for exceptional handling classes. Here we have a top class is the object class. Already we discussed object class is the parent class of all classes. That's why here first we have a object class. In a object class, there we have a throwable class. Inside a throwable class, there we have a two classes, exceptions and error. Okay, in an exception, there we have a different classes. Here we simply categorize check exception and unchecked exception, but there is no checked and unchecked exception name classes. There is only we simply categorize those classes. Okay, here you can see, here we have a in a unchecked exception, here we have a arithmetic, null pointer, index out of bound exception. In a index out of bound exception, there we have a two subclasses, array index out bound and string index out of bound exception. In a checked exception, here we have a IO exception, SQL exception and class not found exception. Here you can see, here we have a error. In error, here we have a stack overflow error, virtual machine error and out of memory error. You can see this all related to the hardware configuration, and we can't handle those in a programmatically. Here we have to increase the memory. Here we have to increase the stack size. Then only we can handle those exception. Then only we can handle those error. And that's why error is not recoverable at a program level. Error is recoverable at a hardware level or any third person that can be increased those size. Then only error can recoverable. So in this video we saw exception handling and we saw exception handling types. In the next video we will discuss next topic. Till that, bye bye.